Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for hosting this hearing and to each of our witnesses for testifying today. And I'm so happy to hear how you're innovating. You're looking for ways and solutions on how to improve our educational system. I really appreciate it. Given that the central challenge of attending college is affordability, it should come as no surprise that the average cost of a college degree has roughly tripled in the last 25 years. Currently, an in-state student attending a public university spends over $27,000 per academic year. This is a major increase from 1999 to 2000, in which the average total cost was roughly $9,000. In my home state of Illinois, the current cost is even higher, with some in-state students spending up to $40,000 per year, which I do want to inject that in Illinois, a sanctuary state, our governor has secured special eligibility and aid and benefits for students that are not here lawfully, but that's another subject. But in order to finance this education, 42.5 million students take out federal loans and may take them out for up to 20 years to pay for them. In fact, when you add in student loan interest and lost potential income, some bachelor's degrees can cost over $500,000. Despite the rising cost of getting a degree, colleges are failing to adequately prepare students to enter a rapidly changing workforce, which I believe our witnesses are here because you're looking for solutions here. Too many students are pressured into getting an expensive four-year degree when more affordable community colleges and trade schools could teach them the skills that are far more practical and marketable. I believe that everyone should have an opportunity to pursue an education, but we must find solutions to make college more affordable and a better return on investment. My first question is for Dr. Napier. Could you please elaborate on how artificial intelligence affects students' workforce readiness? Simply, how do universities ensure that AI bias does not negatively impact student learning, keeping in mind that most AI models tend to favor left-leaning narratives?
Thank you for the question. And the key element here is human in the loop. Having human oversight with implementation or involvement of AI when it comes to the instructional pathway, for faculty to student or for any other operational aspect of that there. So there needs to be clear instructions and policies. There needs to be the human oversight, as I mentioned, and of course auditing, and even making a comparison amongst multiple models.
So when you do find a left-leaning AI model presenting its information, how do you address that then?
So it could be, it depends on the context there. If you're in a development deployment stage, maybe you could fine tune it to re-emphasize some of the topics at hand. But beyond that, I think it goes back to how you're talking to it, the prompting, so to speak, the effective communication there. But it's also very much dependent on the data in which these models were built upon, which a lot of times we as the end user don't know about.
And secondly, Dr. Docking, can you share some examples of how your course sharing platform has helped other colleges and universities in developing their online courses?
Yes, ma'am. Many of these colleges are located in small towns throughout America. There's essentially 800 to 900 Adrian colleges out there, and they're really economic drivers for these small towns. These colleges can't even find professors in these small towns to teach things like AI and cybersecurity and even computer science. And so this model allows them to draw on the strength and resources and intellect of various other communities that have these resources so that the students on their campus can have the quality of education that they'd like to have, and it'll make a difference when they hit the workplace. So it really creates a much more robust pool of professors to teach these students than we can often find in these small towns.
That's great, thank you. And lastly, Mr. Oyerinde, sorry. Can you share some examples of partnerships with Campus EDU, how you've lowered costs and outcomes for college administrations?
Yeah, look, obviously, and I know we're almost out of time, AI to help automate a lot of back office processes frees up students' time and professors' time to spend time with students directly.
Thank you. Keep up the great work.
I thank the gentlelady, and I thank